What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 9, Thursday Night Football.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you my top picks for the Thursday Night Football Showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And if you stay to the very end after all my picks and after I show you the Draft Dashboard tools, I'll give you my super secret sleeper pick that no one's talking about. Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown quarterback, I'm going to be a little different here. I like Kyler Murray from the Arizona Cardinals playing the San Francisco 49ers. Hey, the 49ers got a great defense, but Kyler Murray is averaging 19.6 fantasy points per game on the season. He's coming off of 2 bad games. This is a home game for Kyler Murray. He rushes the ball 6.4 times per game. Although he only got 2 rush attempts last game, he had 10 and 11 in the 2 games before that. He's going to be about 57% owned, projected at 16 fantasy points here tonight. I think he scores more. I like the floor that he gives you with his rushing yards, and he can break the slate if he gets a long touchdown run. Vegas thinks there's going to be 43 points scored in this game, and they have the Arizona Cardinals trailing by 10.5. So this is a passing game script for Kyler Murray. This guy knows when to use his legs. He knows when to pass the ball. I think he has a bounce back game in a home performance. So I like Kyler Murray here versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching.
If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal,
all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won.
And then we'll send you $100 PayPal.
So it's that easy?
And we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video.
So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown running back is Tevin Coleman from the San Francisco 49ers playing the Arizona Cardinals, who are the second worst defense overall and give up the 11th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Tevin Coleman has averaged 17.3 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 41 fantasy points last game, and he only had 11 rush attempts and 2 pass targets. He's averaging 14.2 rush attempts per game on the season, averaging 2 pass targets per game. He's going to be about 56% owned. I mean, what do you expect after a 41 fantasy point outing? He's projected at 14.1 fantasy points here tonight. So if the San Francisco 49ers are favored by 10.5, I like taking the running back in this one. The 49ers could get the lead, Tevin Coleman could get a lot of work, and we've seen he doesn't need a lot of touches to score big fantasy points. This is a great matchup. The game script favors this guy tonight, so I like Tevin Coleman here versus the Arizona Cardinals. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy football videos every day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy football content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown wide receiver is Christian Kirk from the Arizona Cardinals playing the San Francisco 49ers. So we know they've got a good defense, but Christian Kirk has scored 14.6 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 18 fantasy points in his return from injury last game. He got 11 targets in that game. He's averaging 9.4 targets per game on the season, so he's a huge part of this offense. He's only going to be about 37% owned. I think that ownership is way too low of a guy with this talent, pass volume, and he's on the field for 90% of the snaps. He's projected at 11.8 fantasy points here tonight. We got that passing game script, so I like pairing a couple of the wide receivers with the Arizona quarterback. Christian Kirk fits that bill. He's not overpriced, so I like Christian Kirk here versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, MLB is still going, NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown tight end is George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers playing the Arizona Cardinals, who have the second worst defense overall, and they give up the absolute most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. George Kittle is averaging 13.9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 15 fantasy points last game in 7 pass targets. He's averaging 7 pass targets per game on the season. He's going to be about 56% owned. He's on the field for 88% of the snaps, projected at 15.6 fantasy points here tonight. This is by far the best play of the slate. It's going to be really hard for him to bust versus the Arizona Cardinals, who are the absolute worst at defending tight ends. So look for George Kittle to run all over the Arizona Cardinals. So I like George Kittle here versus the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, and yes, George Kittle is my favorite captain for tonight. You're going to have to pay up on DraftKings to make that happen, but FanDuel, it's easy. Just plug him in. George Kittle MVP. Don't overthink this one. Get some George Kittle in your DFS lineups tonight.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. You've unlocked the bonus content.
Okay, my NFL Thursday Night Football Showdown running back is Raheem Mostert from the San Francisco 49ers playing the Arizona Cardinals, who have the second worst defense overall, and they give up the 11th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Raheem Mostert has averaged 7.1 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 12 fantasy points last week off of 9 rush attempts. He's averaging 7.7 rush attempts per game on the season. He's only going to be about 2% owned, but for good reason. He's only on the field for 24% of the snaps, but when he is, he touches the ball 49% of the time. Projected at 3.8 fantasy points here tonight, so not projected to get a ton of work here. But if the San Francisco 49ers get up big on the Cardinals, they could give Tevin Coleman a break, and Raheem Mostert could get some extra touches. Matt Breida is questionable, so I think that increases the value of Mostert a little bit. This is a good matchup, so I like Raheem Mostert as a high-risk, high-reward play versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.
Do you want more fantasy football picks? Check out the video linked right in the middle of the screen. If you got any value from this video, please tap that subscribe button before you get out of here and ring that bell notification so you won't miss our daily fantasy football uploads. We're putting out new videos every day, so I don't want you guys to miss any of our free content.